Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome to my solo show today. Happy Friday, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in the Northeast. Um, I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to come on and say hello and tell you about a couple of things coming up and maybe do some readings. Definitely do some readings for you. So what I wanted to talk about is, first of all, Allie was unable to keep our, we're going to have to reschedule the show with Allie. So stay tuned and watch for that reschedule, but I will be here just to check in and connect with all of you. Hello, Divine Universe. And what I wanted to talk about is a couple of things, and then we'll get started on the readings. My membership, I have a membership, and I'm letting you know I'm so very excited about this membership. What it is, it's 3 different tiers. The first tier, you get some perks. The second tier, you get the perks from the first tier and the second tier. The third tier, you get the perks from all 3 tiers plus extra perks. So please, if you're watching here now, if you go underneath the video and you click on the join button, it won't join you. It'll just show you what options there are. But let me just bring this up. I wanted to share with you some of the topics that we discussed. We talked about the Om symbol and what it means and what the reference behind it and why it's important to chant the Om symbol. We also talked about how to tell when a spirit is near you and all of the different signs and synchronicities. We also talked about angels and spirit guides and what the difference is and how you can tell the difference. We also have been working on some really fun puzzles and different, what are they? Riddles. Riddles have been fun, and they pertain to metaphysical and spiritual. We also have talked about some crystals, and but there's much, much more. I have so many things planned ahead to talk to everybody about and to discuss. And it's really a beautiful opportunity to have a back and forth. And we've been doing some readings occasionally. We'll do that maybe once a month. But I really wanted to come in and do a chat with everybody for the memberships only. You know what I mean? And Brenda's here, and Fierce One, S Steel, Craig. Hi, Craig. Chris is here. Lois is here. Nice to see everybody. And I see Lois is a member. Thank you very much. And Lois, have you been able to, you're able to watch the other videos that we did. So I think when you become a member, you can watch the previous member videos. You're able to access that, right? And it's just the usual, you go into my webpage, but you can access the old videos, the old members only video. Good. You're able to. Thank you. So I'm just really excited, and this way, I know that you're interested in learning and discussing these different types of topics, and also you can ask me your questions too. So it's really a wonderful opportunity, and I enjoy it very much. So I hope everybody, if you haven't checked out the membership, if you go in there and check it out, that'd be great. Let me see if I can. No. Yeah. Okay. And also, the other thing I wanted to talk about is everybody knows, hopefully you know by now if you haven't, this is our chakra healing workshop. And that's tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm putting the final touches on the presentation. It's going to move quicker than you expect. It's a 2-hour class. The first 30 minutes will be teaching you about the chakras. The next 30 minutes we'll be talking about the healing process, how to heal, what to do to heal, and to review all of the healing that is possible for the chakras. And we're talking about the seven chakras. And then the next 30 minutes, we will be doing an actual guided healing journey together to go through the actual healing for all of us. And then the last 30 minutes will be question and answer. And that's some of my favorite time because you guys, it's going to be on Zoom and you can ask questions and answer questions. If we have time, maybe I'll review some of the auric fields, and because they're all connected. It's going to be lovely. And this is tomorrow, Saturday, May 31st. It's 12 noon Pacific and 3 Eastern. It's a 2-hour class. It's $25. And if you want to, and Terry from Holding Your Space and myself will be presenting. And if you'd like to register, you can just contact me at my website, sunpsychicgene.com/contact. And if you can't get me there, I'm having a little difficulty with my website. I'm not sure. I shouldn't be on your end, but if it is, just email me at sunpsychicgene.com or sunpsychicgene@hotmail. Just email me if you want to attend. If you have any trouble finding sunpsychicgene.com/contact. Oh, hi, Jen. Nice to see you. Lisa Davies, Debbie 3 Shifting Veils, Michelle Krantz. So nice to see everybody. Thanks for joining us. But I'm really very excited about this workshop. And so if you're interested, please do reach out. And I'm going to be recording the class and possibly putting it on my website for purchase after. So it's really very well done, very well balanced, and moves right along. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So that is the chakra healing workshop. And I think that's the end of my little spiel. So if anybody would like to, I'm going to be on for about an hour today. And if anybody would like a reading, please do. Let me just put my banner up. I'll put it up for just a little bit. This is my big one. Messages from loved ones. Please add the name and relation. A message from a pet on the other side. Please tell me the name and type. Spirit guides, angels, goddesses, ascended masters, mermaids, fairies, galactic council, mysterious experiences. If you have questions about an experience, I just ask that you use caps and emojis. And as a reminder, questions are chosen at random. You guys know that by now, but just in case somebody new is watching later. And I've had a lot of people ask me about their galactic council lately. There's been a lot more of that as well. I don't know. I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, Lisa. Thank you. Oh, Jen. Thank you. Very nice to see everybody. And it feels like a Saturday to me. It doesn't feel like Friday. So let's start with Craig. I'm cold most of the time. If it's 150 degrees outside, I'm still cold. Well, but your air condition. Do you have air conditioning? Is it spiritual or health? I would say let me just check my pendulum, but I'm feeling it's health. I think it's like maybe low iron or something like that. There's some little mineral or nutrient that is, I don't know if you have that in your family. Is the reason why Craig is cold all the time, is that due to is that due to spiritual? I'm wrong. It's saying spiritual. It's saying it is spiritual. So you feel cold in the house most of the time? So if you feel cold, I would say, thank you for the information that you're here. They want you to know that they're there or that somebody is there. Thank you for the information. I understand you can step back now or take a step back, or you can, whatever, just, you know, please, don't interfere with my, mm, you know, temperature or my space. My space is my space. Please stay with please respect my boundaries. That's what I'm trying to get at. Please respect my boundaries and step away and see if that doesn't change a little bit for you. But sometimes it might be a little bit of both, because I'm getting that the little trace minerals, and it's almost like circulation, you know. There's something about circulation there. So you might want to look that up and see if you can um, find out more information. But I hope that you are feeling better. And, with with the very hot temperatures outside and coming in inside, you know, it's nice to get out of the heat, but it's quite cold when the air condition is on inside. It's hard to get regulated, is what I'm saying. So I hope you're feeling better there, Mr. Craig Dixon. Thank you so much. And next, I see Lisa Davies. And Lisa says, I would love a reading, a message from Nana Margaret. So, did she have cats? There's a cat here. Is the first thing I see. Um, and they sometimes bring in the spirit, or cross that door. Was she not able to see? She's showing me some thick, not thick, but dark frame glasses. Did she wear dark frame glasses or have glasses? I mean, not just reading glasses that grandmothers typically have, but throughout her life, did she have to wear? Uh, I'm just seeing her with dark frame glasses. She's saying that she's cheering you on, and she sees your triumphs and your challenges. And she says she's there with you through both. I do see a heart. I see a sister. Does she have a sister over there? Um, she's showing me a heart and a sister. She's showing me angel wings. Not sure if angel wings are important to you, or that she's telling me that um she was very much, she believed in prayer very strongly. She's showing me a sailor's hat, like a captain of a ship, like the white with the black rim. I'm not sure if there's somebody that was in the Navy that would be over there with her. Um, Huge Catholic. Sisters, yes. They were pretty thick. The glasses, okay. Jeez Louise. She's good. But what about the Navy cap? She said, she's just a cruise with my aunt. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. Good. I feel like like these days, if you're, I think that these days, I don't know. She's saying that she left sooner than expected. I feel like there was some sort of a health issue that did not enable her to stay until her ripe old age. But she did have a long life, like she may have passed in her 70s or something. Or, um, but she's saying that she's saying be strong and to carry on. She said, you have many ancestors, all of us here rooting for you and supporting you and sort of like guiding you. Not sure if you feel guidance. Um, oh, she's talking about love. Are you in love with somebody? She died in her early 70s. Oh my gosh. She's good. Yep. Yep. She had cancer. And this was the cruise, huge Catholic, and her sisters. Yes, I just wanted to pop those up. I keep forgetting to pop these things up. That's amazing that she's telling me this. But she's saying that they're guiding you, and they're the love. Is there a love? She's talking about love, true love for you. I feel like it's for you. She's talking about love, falling in love, and being in love is important. I'm not sure if she had a long marriage. Oh, you do think she's a spirit guide of yours. Wow. And your husband, you and your husband are in love, still have a true love relationship. That's what she's talking about, that this is 41 years. Oh my gosh, I got chills. So that means, yes, that's what she's talking about. So when they give me chills, and she's giving me chills again, there was one whole chill thing, and then the second one came through just to validate. Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, that's what she's talking about, how proud and how happy she is that you have this, that this is oh, yeah. You have chills too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Congratulations. 41 this year. 41 years with your husband. Um, she's just really very proud of you, very supportive. She wants you to know that she's okay and she is your spirit guide. I see her with hands like this, sort of like coaxing you and nudging you, um, letting you know that it's okay, to keep moving forward. But I'm just gonna leave it there, Miss Lisa Davies. But oh, your grandmama, um, Margaret, is such a good communicator. Wow. Wow. And it's you being open to it. And I've said this before, but you're welcome. It's not just your grandmother. She is a very good communicator because she was is specific on things. And it's not just me being able to hear her. It's you being open, that believe that she is here and that she is talking to us. Because if you didn't believe it and you had doubt, she'll be like, oh, they're not ready to hear this. They're not ready to hear this. And they'll hesitate. They might tell me a little bit of here and there, but if you have that doubt, and I'm not saying you have to believe everything. They're just saying believe that it's possible. Believe and know that they are still, that they live on, that there's an afterlife, and that they exist, and that they are still connected to all of us. And this is what's required. And this is what makes it sort of come in stronger for me, is what I believe. Some people have, a lot of doubt, or they're hesitant, or they're afraid to hear, and it's harder to get messages. But when you're wide open like that, they will come through because they know you're ready and you're willing to hear and listen to the information, to the messages. Yep. Wide, wide open. Yep. Yep. I know they're all here with me. It's really true. And I think it's beautiful that, we all have this opportunity. But thank you, Lisa, very much. That was very exciting. That was very exciting. Um, Yeah. S. Steele says it's like you're practically sitting down to tea with her. She was just bringing it in. And I don't expect everything I say to come through clearly. It's my interpretation of what she's trying to make me say. Um, I'm going through and clicking on some more questions that I see. One second. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Mira. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh. I see you. Okay. So, artist Liz is next. And I'm going to turn off this banner, you guys, just so I don't feel like I'm in a bus. All right, artist Liz, if you're still here, say, oh my gosh, say hello. And the Crone Zone is here. Thank you so much for saying hit the like button. I always forget to say that. So nice to see you, and I appreciate your support. That's so sweet of you. You're welcome, Lisa. It was a three-way conversation. You say you're amazing, but I couldn't do it without your grandmother, and I couldn't do it without you. Honestly, it's a three-way conversation. So, well, that's the way I work the best anyway. Is it is when you guys are participating. All right, artist Liz, I would love a reading from Mother Margaret. Now, I'm telling you, this has happened more than once to me. Your grandmother's name was Margaret, and her mother's name is Margaret. And these Margarets come through together. I had this with an Elizabeth. I had three Elizabeths. I had one like Sarah's. I had like two and three mediumship questions, and I'm just tapping on um, the um, the capitals, anything with caps and emojis. I just click on it. I didn't read it ahead of time. That is amazing. Let me just go back. And yep. Isn't that funny? I'm telling you, this is not a coincidence. They come together. They come together because their name is their vibration. You know what I mean? And when I call on Margaret, it prompted you to ask for Margaret. I don't know. I don't know who comes first. Generations of Margarets coming through. I know. I know. So listen, because sometimes I was giving. I'll get with you in a second, Liz. I was doing a reading for somebody's grandmother, and she was like, yes, yes, no, that doesn't make sense. Yes, yes, no, that doesn't make sense. So, like every third thing, she was like, no, no. And then I had said something about Knots Landing. I'm like, why am I didn't watch Knots Landing. I know nothing about Knots Landing, but I heard Knots Landing. And so she's like, no. And then later on in the chat, she came back and said, Jean, Knots Landing was my other grandmother. And so your grandmothers sometimes come through together, like they try and slip it in, you know what I mean? So stay open, and I know that you're thinking of one person that I'm trying to bring through, but stay open, and it's okay if you get it after. But it was really remarkable, because sometimes I think that when you ask me for a certain person, that other family members will slip through as well and put in their little 2 cents. I'm trying to keep it like you know a clean connection. That's my goal. So, Mother Margaret, she passed in 1999. She says, you are the matriarch of the family now, Liz. And she's saying, you hold the candle bright. I don't know if she was philosophical or if she liked to read philosophical things, maybe even religious, but she liked these the little sayings, almost like if she were to like Chicken Soup for the Soul, like that kind of a book. Um, She is saying you hold the light, and she's saying that your light shines bright. I feel like she was an illness caused her to pass, and not just typical aging. I feel like it was either related to cigarettes or alcohol or something like a lifestyle kind of thing. And they didn't know. There were cigarettes everywhere. There were cigarettes everywhere you turned around. There was either free cigarettes or you could buy cigarettes. It was like a thing. And how horrible that was. But she's saying she didn't know. They didn't tell her in time. She had colon cancer. She says absolutely. Um, oh, your father smoked like a chimney. It's the colon cancer. I don't know if that's from, but smoking is really related to a lot of these things. And she's just telling me that there were cigarettes everywhere. And she's saying she didn't know. Oh, geez. She had very bad asthma from the smoke. hmm It was compounded, uh, the illness that took her. But I think she was really in the dark. Like, I think that the research on cigarettes and smoke and secondhand smoke was just coming out, was just beginning to be known around that time. I do feel like she did suffer maybe like 5 years, like she may have had a diagnosis and then um, past 5 years later, it was like one thing and then another thing and then another thing. Um, but she's saying that she is fine now. Um, she's saying that everything happens for a reason, and if she didn't have that cancer and those ailments, then doctors may not have learned about the causes of um, you know the causes of smoking and secondhand smoke and all of these things. Like it's almost like the more connection that they had, the more evidence that they had that people would react in a certain way or have illnesses in a certain way, then that's what taught us to know better and to do better. She feels like she had a small part in that. She feels like she tells me that she had a long life. She's telling me that she lived a full life. She's telling me that she got married quite young and she had babies quite young, and she feels like she had like a beautiful social life and had a chance to I feel like she traveled, maybe like within the states or from state to state or went to a resort area. She enjoyed her life. She had time. Maybe she liked the beach, maybe she liked the lake, but she's saying she enjoyed her life. She had time. She doesn't feel like she left too soon, even though um, the illness took her soon. The doctor she had at least 5 years. Isn't that amazing? Yep. She said 5 years since the diagnosis. Man, that she's getting specific. And she said she was 67 and had 4 young kids. 4 kids young. Yep, she said she did that. So she was able to do things before all this happened. Like, she was able to get in the experience of life in those years before she was ill. And she used to take us to the Poconos. She liked the nature and water, and you know she's just saying, uh even though she passed at 67, that she lived a full life and that she didn't miss out on much, and the important things are what she was able to remember and bring with her. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave it there, Miss Liz. Thank you very much, Margaret and Liz. What a beautiful communicator. Lovely, lovely. Um, so is Suzanne, Chris, or Gina? Suzanne, Chris, or Gina? Are are either of you? Looks like Chris is still here. So Suzanne or Gina, if you guys are here. Not Christine. It's Chris. I see. It's Chris W. And Gina is here. You're welcome, Artist Liz. Thank you. All right, Gina and Chris are here. So I'll do Chris first and then Gina. And if Suzanne is still here, she can say hi. Hi, Chris W. She says, do my guides see me meeting a romantic partner in the near future? They say, they're telling me they're talking about limiting beliefs. They're telling me that you have already told yourself that this could not be possible, or that for some reason it's impossible. Or they're saying that it's important for you to consider working on developing your own ideas, your own possibilities, your own belief system. Because the same way I said, if we doubt your loved ones can't come in, it's important to believe and to be open and to know that they're there and to be open and receive these messages, or else they'll say, oh, they're not ready. They're having some doubt. They're not ready. We can't, we only give them a little bit. We don't want to startle them. The same way with you meeting somebody. If you don't believe it's true, how could it ever enter your energy? It's important to open up to this possibility and really believe that there is somebody out there that is that would benefit from you being their partner, and that you would benefit from being their partner. And it's about heart, and not about this kind of love or romantic partner, but you want a genuine partner, somebody who you would, oh, thank you, Liz, that was so sweet. Somebody who you would genuinely like to have a conversation with over coffee. Somebody who you could talk to for hours about something, somebody that you have something in common with, or have a common background. Um, but I do see they're saying that there are limiting beliefs for you, Chris. That is important for you to, you can take those limiting beliefs, put them in a suitcase, and set them down next to you and say, that's done and over with. I don't have those limiting beliefs anymore. And it's about, you can do affirmations. It's about you, the energetic frequency of your belief system is what I'm feeling there, Miss Chris. Because it's possible, you know, but do you believe it? And it's not just me telling you that. Um, Let me pull you this. And it's important for you to, I don't know. There's something else there about a realistic, I don't know if you read, romance stories or something, but there's a practicality that goes along with it. And I'm pulling you a card, and it's from this deck. It's Doreen Virtue's Romance and the Romance Angels Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. And this is called reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Is there someone in your past, and maybe even somebody who you haven't considered uh, would be possible for you to bump into? Is there a school reunion um, coming up, or is there somebody from your past that used to hang around you and you would be like, well, I don't know about that guy. Maybe give him another chance or give him another look. But that's what I'm getting for you, Miss Chris. It's about your own belief system. You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome. So Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne. Thank you very much. Oh, geez. She said, perfect answer, Jean, and my guides. Everything you said was right on. I will change my limiting beliefs. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It's not easy to hear, but that's what I was getting. Oh, thank you, Infinity. That was so sweet of you to send a super sticker. I appreciate that. All right, so I have Gina and then Suzanne. So Gina says, what does my mom, Marie, or other ancestors have to say about my spiritual path and career at this point in time in my life? Well, they're just saying, yeehaw. I don't know if they were from the West or from the South, but they're saying, yeehaw. They're saying that it was inevitable. It was coming. You knew something was coming. They're saying it was coming. It was inevitable that you would take this path. I think that you were always drawn, always curious, always knew there was something more, and you had these feelings that you just couldn't explain. But they were just saying that it was inevitable. She wants you to know not to judge based on her beliefs or the religious dogma that was followed in the family, that religion doesn't know everything, is what your mom says, and that there's always open to interpretation and open to change. I feel as though your mom is saying that she had these strong spiritual feelings and maybe followed her own religious faith because she had these strong feelings, but it also stopped her from having her own abilities. I think your mom did have some abilities or some experiences. Um, your mom is saying that to bloom like a flower, like there, every flower has every bloom. It is in its own time. It takes its own time. It comes out in its own time. And she's saying that you now are blooming spiritually so beautifully that once it starts, that this flower is going to open and be beautiful and just magnificent. She's saying that you're blooming like a flower. Did she like flowers? Oh, geez. She was a devout Catholic, and so I believe this limited her views. That's what she said. Thank you very much, Chris, for the super sticker. That was really nice. Hi, coffee dogs. Um, I know. Oh, geez. She loved roses and flowers. That's what she says. Wow. But I don't know what the yeehaw was, but they're just really, really thrilled and really, she's very proud of you and doesn't want you to have like second thoughts about anything. That, you know, things things change, evolve, and move forward. And she's just really proud of you. She's proud of you for many different reasons. She's saying that you're so smart. You're You're a lot like her. And I think that it caused you to bump heads sometimes. Like you got along sometimes, and other times you bumped heads because you were so much alike. But she says, take the good parts and leave the rest. That's what she wants you to know. Thank you, Gina. Thank you for your question. Um, aw. Okay, so let me see. Suzanne is here, and after Suzanne, I see Vicky Howell and Rachel H. If Vicky Howell and Rachel H are here, just say hello. And we're 40 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Artist Liz, for your super sticker, and Infinity 11 for your super sticker, and for Chris W for your super sticker. I appreciate that. I'm just over in the spot where it lines them up. Oh, and Fierce One for your super sticker. Thank you very much. Let me see. Okay. So I have Suzanne is next. Vicky Howell and Rachel H. If you guys are here, just say hello. So Suzanne says, does Master Jesus have a message for the community? And Suzanne, I'm just giggling because I love your icon. I love your icon. Dolores, thank you so much for your super sticker, you guys. I'm only here for an hour. I don't know if I'll be able to get to everybody, but thank you very much. Let me see, Jesus. Ascended Master, Jesus, for Suzanne, for the community. He wants you to live life. He's saying that keep it simple. Keep it simple. He's saying that not everything moves heaven and earth, and small increments and small achievements win the race. Like he's just saying, small things are just as big as big things. Everything doesn't have to be huge and monumental and on the front page. That what you do in your own life, in your own home, or with your own affirmations in your own growth is monumental. He's saying don't judge or compare one deed or achievement to another. That every move towards awareness, enlightenment, and raising your vibration, staying in the consciousness of humanity is important. We're all important. Everything we do is important. That's what he wants us to know. Thank you, Suzanne, for asking for the community. That was really interesting. Very interesting. I see you, Vicky. I see you, Warrior Girl. How are you? All right. Thanks again, Suzanne. Vicky is here. Is Rachel H? And I may not see everybody's. Okay. Vicky said, would love a reading from spirit guides. Ah, Vicky. They're saying it's your time. Your time is now. They're saying, okay, Rachel, I see you. Thank you. They're saying your time is now, Vicky, you're ready. And that not that your studying is over, because you will continuously learn and grow, but they're saying it's time for you to start sharing what you know. And once you start doing this, your frequency and vibration will change into like not a teacher, but a teacher vibration, and other people will come to you for advice and questions. Um, because you've been so dedicated to your student role and your learning, which is really good. But they're saying now it's time to start sharing some of that learning. I don't know if you do meditations or you do something that's real healing. Are you a healer too? Healing and meditations, they're telling me. You have a very soft, angelic connection, and you would be really great at doing healings for groups and meditations. Um, this is something, um, I don't know if is it, is it, is it easy for you to meditate, or is it whatever, if I don't know if it's easy for you or if it's difficult for you, but they want you to do that so that you can um, help others. I think it will deepen your meditation and bring you um, uh, just a deeper, more rich understanding when you do this for others. When you're doing it for yourself, it's one thing. When you're doing it for others, you feel and learn from others' vibrations. Like, let's say you have a meditation that goes from A to Z. And but now you have a group of five women and you're doing a meditation together. Well, guess what? You're going to get one, two, three, because the other women have this energy that's going to pop in to the and deepen or widen or expand your meditation. Um, and it's because it's almost like the power of eight. I don't know if you do the power of eight. There's something else that you do, but you do it with a group, and you're very good at meditating, and you're very good at healing. You're very good at connecting with the angels. Massage therapist for 14 years. I meditate sometimes. I do channeling. Okay, that's what they want you to do then. It's the channeling. It's the channeling. It because you have to be in a meditative state to do it. So that they want you to do the whatever you do in that meditative relaxed state, and talking is what they're showing me. I think it's the channeling. Yeah. And who do you channel, Vicky? Do you channel angelic? Uh uh galactic? I don't know. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Spirit guides and angels. Yep. It's your time. They need you now. You're on deck, all hands on deck. And yeah, start sharing, start gathering your community. Um, yeah, very nice. Very nice. Good question, Vicky. And I just wanted to come back here. I know that somebody else is next, but this is just real quick. Just visiting. Yes, yes, yes. Spiritual podcast. Yes. Especially with your background and your expertise. Yes. Start it today and figure it out tomorrow. For sure. For sure. So I have Rachel H is next. And then Mira. Mira, if you're still here, just say hello. And after Mira is Christine Thomas. Let me see. Mira, did you? Okay, yeah. So Mira and Christine Thomas. I see your other one. So Rachel, hi Rachel, I love your icon. She says, "Could I have a message for my dad, Cliff?" So did he have olive skin, or was he out in the sun a lot? Was he like uh, very dark hair and a thick beard? I'm getting somebody with I don't know what he's just coming through like olive skinned or in the sun a lot and had a thick beard, dark hair. Does this sound like your dad, Cliff? No. Okay, thank you. Because somebody else's is coming through. So I'm going to ask this gentleman to step aside. I'm looking for Rachel's dad, Cliff. So I have them all in a ball stadium. The kind where you have to push the seat down behind you in order to sit on the seat, and all the men are in the ball stadium. And then when I call your dad stands up, walks out to the aisle, and comes down the steps of the aisle. He's not really coming in very quickly. Like he's almost like nonchalant, like, oh, yeah, maybe. Like I don't know if he's really anxious to come in. I think he's busy. To see if dogs, he's telling me dogs, he's tending to something. It was always like working on something and not paying attention, because he's almost like doing that to me. He's like busy working on something with his hands and not paying attention, like involved in something else and not paying attention. I don't know if this is a clue or if this is what he's showing me. Does that sound like your dad at all? And believe Rachel. As soon as I said believe, I felt okay. You said yes. Okay, good, good. He's a little distracted or preoccupied. So as soon as I asked you to believe, he came through with a big feeling of love through my heart. Love for you. He's saying that the love is always there and will never die. The connection is always there and will never die. He's saying he's not too busy for you. He says, be patient because it may take him a while to come in. He is showing me a dog though. There's a dog coming in again. Um, they often accompany your loved ones. He's saying that he wants to thank you for being such a great daughter and really good to him. You were respectable and respected him. It's the respect. Like you paid him respect because he was your father, and he appreciates that because he didn't always earn it. He said he didn't always earn the respect, but you gave it to him because he was your father. I feel like he was still figuring life out. He was still figuring out life. I feel like he was sort of like young at heart or a little naive. And, with that being preoccupied, he said, I could be a little self centered. But he said, to know me is to love me. Like once you get past some of those um, personality type of things, um, or tendencies that he had, or just the way that he was, he said you'd have to know him to love him. Like other people, he would look one way to other people, but to people who knew him, they loved him, and that he was just the way he was, and that you accepted him for who he was. Does that sound correct there, Miss Rachel? Did you have respect for your dad, Cliff, even if he didn't always earn it? And did other people think that he was one way, but until you Um, oh gosh, she said all true. He just wants to thank you for reaching out your heart and understanding. I feel like you were persevering a little bit, and he wasn't always the easiest person to live with, but you loved him because he was your dad and he was lovable. But he wasn't always easy because he had his little ways about him. But he just wants to thank you for the respect and the dignity that you showed him. I don't know if you planned or said anything at his service, but like there's something that you showed him, the ultimate love and respect for him being your father, um, and you were able to overlook some of the things. He just wants to thank you for your kindness, generosity, and your unconditional love is what he's saying because you loved him unconditionally. He didn't always display that. He just was he said he was just it wasn't that he loved you. He loved people, but he just wasn't as interested in making an effort. There was something about it he was working on what he needed to work on. I don't know what that was, but he just was. And he said some people would judge that, like if he didn't pay attention or if he didn't say or do something outwardly, that people would make an assumption. But he's saying, no, I loved you. I loved my family. I don't have to do these big gestures. But he was who he was. I think he was a little bit troubled, a little bit. I don't know if it was his work that bothered him or if there was like somebody in the family that he worried about, something, or if this was a memory from being in the service. There was something that was troubling him deep down inside. And it was nothing about you or the family, but it was something he needed to reconcile. And this is what he's telling me. And this maybe contributed to his mannerisms or his ways of communicating with people. But he just wants to thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, geez. She's saying, yes, he was troubled. And you loved him anyway, like unconditionally, and you showed him respect because he was your father, even though he didn't have, say all the right things, do all the right things, or show up, in the right way. And I don't know, I'm getting chills. I mean, I know that you're right. You're right, but he's giving me chills that to confirm that this I conveyed the message, but he just wants you to know that. He's saying you were emotionally smarter than he was, but you could see through him, in other words. It wasn't easy, though, and he just wants you to know that he does love you, and isn't that funny that he was, like, nonchalant? He's like, "Who, you? I'll get there when I have time." Like, he's still a little nonchalant and remember I said he was busy and didn't wanna turn around? But sometimes it takes a little while for them to come in. Very nice. I'm gonna leave it there, Miss Rachel. All the best to you. I'm glad I was able to bring him through and just a little message to know that, you know, he lives on. He's still there. And he still loves you unconditionally. Beautiful. Beautiful, Rachel. So, you guys, did I say Christine and then Mira, right? Did Christine say hello? Yes, Christine's still here. And did Mira say hello? I think that's her name. What am I saying? Yeah, Mira. Mira, that's how you say it. Is Mira still here? We're just at an hour, you guys. Mira is here. Okay, Christine and then Mira. And then I think that will do it for today. My gosh. Okay, Christine. That was a big one with your dad. I'm sorry. Um, Rachel. because I'm still feeling it in my gut, and I think I'm feeling you. Do you have something in your solar plexus that you're feeling like your stomach hurts, or you're upset in your stomach? Because I'm feeling that right now, and it has to do with your dad. He said, "Please don't carry this with you. Let it go," and that he just came to say that he loves you, and that everything's going to be all right. I feel like you're upset in your stomach, or maybe you get upset about things in your stomach, but he just wants you to know he doesn't want you to carry that with you, Rachel. Because when I went to for the next question, I felt that like pulling me. Gosh, Rachel says stomach issues. Your dad's amazing. Your dad is amazing. He wants you to let it go. I think some of it is a little bit about anxiety or worry, but I'm sure that you have other things but that complicate it. But I felt it in my stomach. He made me feel it. In other words, he's like, "Don't go on to the next question until I say this." First, he didn't want to talk. Now he doesn't want to leave. uh, okay. So, Christine, Infinity, can you put your question in? Because I saw your super chat, but I didn't see your question. Um, Christine says, I would love to know about my neighbor's cat. She went missing. We found the parts of her a little while ago. Did she die naturally? We were devastated. What's your neighbor's cat's name, Christine? Oh, she said it. It's Luna. Okay. Thank you, Christine. You knew I was going to see. You must be psychic. You knew I was going to ask. Yeah, I got it. Cat's name is Luna. Did she die naturally? I'm going to have to use my pendulum because that's really hard. Because they're innocent and they're unconditional love. So did Luna, the neighbor's cat, uh, die naturally? No. Did Luna, the neighbor's cat, get into a cat fight? I feel like there was a cat fight that went wrong. There was a was this a cat? Was this another type of animal? No. Was this an actual another cat in the neighborhood or another cat that she got in a fight with? Yeah. Was Luna run over by a cart? No. Was Luna tortured by a human? No. Was Luna in a fight with another cat? Yes. Oh my gosh. I I think that she was this is terrible. So I only want to go there lightly. I think she was injured and then something else came along and finished it off. Like another animal took uh advantage of her not being able to defend herself or oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's terrible, Christine. Her tail and back legs. Yeah, it was another yep, That's what she's showing me. It's awful. Yep. Yep. So I see you saying retyping it. Here it is. Oh, it's coming. I don't know. Well, thank you, Christine. Yeah, that was validated. She was older. I know, Mira. So sad. It was very sad. It's hard for me to read on it. hmm Yep, they have serious fights. They do. They do. I see it in infinity. I'll get to it in I'll just stay one more. So after Mira is infinity. So Mira says, Jean, could you connect with my brother Girish and let me know his feelings and thoughts for me? Does he even enjoy spending time? Is Girish still here in this world? Girish? Is Girish? He's still in this world? She's saying with me. Spending time with me, yeah. Um I guess he would be still, yeah, he's still in this world. So that would really be, and I know you may not know this, Mira, but that's a third party question. And that means that I would go into somebody else's energy and find out information about them without their permission. So I I don't do that live here on YouTube. If you had a private reading with me, we may be able to look at the relationship. But since you asked, I can look at you being happy with him. I can't go into his. I can, but it's not ethical for me to uh, go into his energy and share that information without his consent live on YouTube. So I hope you understand that. And so I can look at your feelings between you and your brother. I think he wants you, I think it's important for you to work on um, expanding your interests and pursuing your journey. And it's not whether or not he enjoys spending time. It's just that the time that you spend is yours, and that there's so much more to life and so much out there for you to experience, that I think he wants the best for you. He wants you to explore and experience the world. Um, Maybe a pet, but other friends, other relationships. So it's not that he doesn't. It's that he wants you to live your life. He doesn't want you to live his life or your life for him. He wants you to live your life and to be independent. So maybe if you feel, I can see that you may feel that he's either not paying attention or not. Um, I think he's giving you some room, or you may be feeling, but it's for you to take initiative for yourself to um, find out what life is all about for you. Does that make sense? Like you guys can coexist, but there's a dependency that he wants you to uh, work on your own, be self reliant for many things. So it's not you; it's your ability to be independent or follow your own journey. Does that make sense, Mira? So sad. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. She said, "Yes, it does." Hmm. She says, "I just want to know because I feel he's not happy at all." Aw, sometimes we mess up. I know. Yeah. I just I think we both, hi Daniel, nice to see you. I think we all need um autonomy. We all need but am I on the right path? You feel stuck. Hmm. Yeah. I think your ability to move forward and the stronger and the more purposeful you can stay on your own path, um, it will strengthen those around you. Like do what's right for you. Follow your instincts and your signs and synchronicities. We all are on our right path, and feeling stuck just means that you haven't been making a decision. Is there a decision that you haven't made yet that you've wanted to make and you haven't actually decided to do whatever this is that you've been thinking about doing. And this sometimes causes us to feel stuck when we're indecisive or at a crossroads. I mean, obviously, you're stuck at a crossroads, but they want you to make a decision, your spirit guides. They want you to go ahead and choose something and go for it and live life and experience different things. If it's the wrong thing, you'll be turned back, you'll be steered back. Just make a decision and move forward. And you living your best life is the best thing that you can do for your brother, because you will give him the example, you will show him how happy you are, and he will, um, you know, reciprocate for sure. So I hope that was helpful, Miss Mira. Thank you very much for your question. And thank you, Christine, for your super sticker. That was so sweet. Thank you very much. And Infinity is here. I think this is going to be the last one. It's 111, you guys. Hi, Warrior Girl. Thanks for everything. Coffee Dogs is here. I see all you guys. I just can't read for all of you today. Star Seeds is here. Liz, Coffee Dogs, Daniel. Let's see. All you guys. Christine. Okay. So nice to see all of you guys. All right. All right. So Infinity 11 says, my heart chakra is feeling a lot of energy. Is someone connected to me feeling anxiety causing this, or is it my own heart chakra activation? What do you think it is? I think you know, and you're looking for validation. I mean, obviously, so the answer is in the question. I think you're picking up on somebody else's energy. I think that you are empathic and you do feel other people's energy. So is Infinity 11 picking up on somebody else's anxiety? And that is a yes. And does she know who this person is? Whose anxiety? Yep, looks like you know who this person is. Mm-hmm. And is this Infinity's own heart chakra? No. Mm-mm. You're picking up, and is this anxiety a past working? Wait. Is there someone that she used? Oh, it's thinking. Is there someone who she used to work with who has anxiety? Yes. Are they missing? No, it's their own anxiety. It's not, has nothing to do with you or your decision or I feel like, is this relationship with the person that she used to work with, is this relationship still ongoing? Yeah. Is did Infinity leaving the job cause the anxiety? No. Does this person have anxiety based on their own relationships? Looks like this person sort of relied on you to be a confidant or a somebody to vent to, somebody that they trusted. If you are still in touch with them as a friend, I feel like they just have a lot of issues and problems, and you were there to help them. I don't think it's work related. I don't think it's caused by you leaving. I just think it's them. But you are still connected to them, and I do also feel like you may have known them in a past life because of the connection, because of the, you know, we meet people and you wouldn't believe, because all of you here are going to see me when we're all on the other side, and we're all going to be these little balls of light, and we're all going to be like high-fiving each other saying, I knew that was you, I knew that was you in that human life. There's thousands in our soul family that we interact with all the time. Could be somebody we work with, could be a friend of our brothers, it could be a cousin, it could be a relative, it could be a friend, could be a friend for a short time, it could be a friend for a long time. It could be so many different people that we feel connected to. It's because they're in our soul family. And the way that you have concern for this person and that you have empathy for this person, this is also a sign of having like past life connection or a soul family connection. But it's important for you to create those boundaries, that your energy is your energy and their energy is theirs. And that if you choose to reach out and help that person, know that it's not has nothing to do with your decisions or your actions or inactions. This person is going through that regardless, and you're just picking up on that energy. Does that make sense? Yes, it's a soulmate connection. I had instant recognition, but he's not awake, so we never explored anything besides work. It's tough. It's tough because you just can't open their eyes for them. Like you can lead a horse to water. I said water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But you having your vibration and your belief and your on your own journey and frequency, that will ripple out. It will ripple out. Yep. You're welcome, Infinity. And hi, Christian. Hi, Christian. So nice to see you and the kids. Are those you have two kids? Oh my gosh. How many kids are there? So nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Well, that's going to do it for today, everybody. It's 1 hour, 15 minutes. Don't forget about the memberships. Check them out. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I do membership lives, and I really love having like that. Really, it's like a private little community that we can talk back and forth. And the chakra healing class or the chakra healing workshop for tomorrow, I already took down the image, and that's at 12 Pacific and 3 Eastern. And it's a workshop that is on Zoom. So you have to register on my website. So if anybody is interested, we'll see you there. If not, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, she says 2 babies. I thought I saw 2 there. Oh my gosh. Christian, you have your hands full. And I see you, Dora Romero. So nice to see you. And Jen B, you're so sweet. Look at her. Everybody have a most amazing day. Yep. Play. You can still register and just go to my website and click on the contact page, and we'll go from there. All right. Very good. Oh, you're welcome, Christine. Thanks, Warrior Girl. Thanks, Artist Liz. It's hard to say goodbye, you guys. All right. Let me just get my little thing up here and ready. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye now. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.